The last one is the people services business. People service business is usual recruitment, staffing services, but I have to mention to you about two businesses in this which are of particular interest to me. One is skills development. All of you have heard about NSTC? What does it expand into? National Skills Development Corporation. They have an ambitious target. They want to train 500 million people in India by the year 2020. That means, 500 million people by 2020 means by every year you can see how many they want to train. That means they want to train the size of a little larger than Europe. Imagine training a workforce that's almost twice, a little more than the size of Europe by 2020. It's a humongous size. So we've signed a JV with NSTC, and we've also got programs running with the Ministry of Rural Development under the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya scheme to train people, kids who are below poverty line in rural areas. So last year we trained about 10,000 people. We have 85 centers up and running across districts. So do you know how many districts are there in India? Yeah, this is not a one-day match, so it doesn't matter if you get the number a little wrong, but you're thereabouts. It's about 630, 640 districts. We have in 85 of those districts, we're setting up centers. So now we're trying to see, along with the skill development centers that we set up in every district, what more can we do in that center? Because that center connects with the panchayats, connects with the local community there, and it's now become a part of the ecosystem there. So now, so in each of these centers, there's an involvement with the district magistrate, with the collector. So the government administration is aligned with us because we're finding people jobs. So they train. They come there trained for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Very often we absorb them inside our company because we have a demand for such positions. So initially we started this business to monetize our supply chain. We had a supply of people that we needed for our job, and we thought we could monetize that. This has become so big now that we supply people to our competitors. We supply people to mainstream companies like Shopperstock and other people. They take people from us. So it's a great business to be in. I think it's a great social effect. Every one of these kids that we take, is coming from abject poverty. There's no corruption in this because we see those people in our classrooms. There's a multiplier of at least 4 for each of them. So for each boy or girl that you are able to train and give them a job, one family is then lifted out. For sure. One family is completely lifted out. And we see that in our facilities management business. Maybe 3/4 of them come from below poverty line. So the pro-social effect, pro-society effect of this job is very huge. So this is one business, skills development. We like to put more money into it, not just from a commercial standpoint of return of investment, but just from the aspect of so many more kids going and finding jobs. Because when they find jobs, they have money to invest into buying consumer articles. So the economy is growing. That's when corporates like us start benefiting. So you'll hear more about this in the future.